Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Roadside and Roller Coasters. I'm your host, Chris, and today we have an awesome video planned for you. Episode number 2 on the channel is going to be our first road trip adventure. We're headed down to New Jersey to American Dream. No, not this American Dream. This American Dream. And we're going to be going to Nickelodeon Universe theme park. A theme park completely based around your favorite TV shows from Nickelodeon. So Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, Rugrats, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Double Dare, all your favorite shows are going to be encapsulated in this park. And I'm very excited because as a kid, I love Nickelodeon. I might still love Nickelodeon, but don't tell anybody. It's going to be a fun time. And I never went to Universal when they had Nickelodeon stuff back in the day as a kid. So this is the first time I've ever gotten to experience Nickelodeon in theme park form. So I'm very excited. Let's head down to Jersey. We have about a 4-hour drive ahead of us. So let's hop in the car. Just stopped at a rest stop over here, like about 30 minutes away. We're about to get on the George Washington. I've had a lot of bad experiences going on the George Washington and getting stuck in traffic, but the traffic is showing pretty clear, so hopefully we can get through without much trouble, and we'll be there a little bit before the place opens. So without further ado, let's just keep on driving. And we have officially arrived a couple minutes before opening. This place is totally dead right now. You can see Slime Streak over there and the 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle coasters in the back. We got a Blue's Clues little flat ride over here, a Reptar carousel. So I'm excited to get in and go ride those coasters. So let's go. 1 coaster down, 4 to go. We just got off Nickelodeon Slime Streak. It's a Chance Rides made coaster. I really did enjoy it. It was more of a family coaster, but it did have some fun elements to it. So next up, we're gonna go over to Shredder. Okay, so we just got off of Shredder, and it's the Gertzlauer spinning coaster, the pinkish one you see behind me, and it was very disorienting. As I've gotten older, spinning rides have really gotten to me, and this one really got to me. I was really starting to feel a little lightheaded at the end of it, but it's definitely a fun one, a little rattly. But up next, we're going to go on Timmy's Half-Pipe Havoc. So I've never been on any of the half-pipe coaster before, so I'm excited for that. Also spins, so I might feel a little sick after this, but let's go ride it. Okay, so we just got off Half-Pipe Havoc. It's an intimate surf rider, and it's the first one of that kind I've ever been on. Unfortunately, my cart didn't spin very much, which I know I just said it's a little, I thought it would be a little disorienting, but it really wasn't, because my cart really didn't spin. I was the only one on it, so I don't know if that has to do with how much we spin, but I pretty much virtually did not spin at all on it. But I definitely enjoyed it. It's fun going up one way and going down the other way, going one way forwards, the other way backwards. And now we're gonna go right over to Sandy's Blasting Bronco over there and check that out. It's another kind of coaster I've never been on before. So let's go over at Sandy's. Also, I should mention the Legends of the Hidden Temple attraction is closed. So I guess I wore my red Jaguar shirt for nothing. On to Sandy's Blasting Bronco, here we go. We just got off Sandy's Blasting Bronco. I'm sitting here with the Loud family, and it was probably my favorite one of the day so far. We have one more to ride. I've never been on one before, but you start out getting launched through a couple inversions, and then you do the whole thing again in reverse. So I hadn't watched any POVs before riding it, and it was very fun. I liked it a lot. I definitely haven't been on any coasters since February, as Slime Streak goes roaring by. So I'm definitely feeling a little lightheaded. I'm definitely out of it. I haven't been on anything in a really long time, so I'm definitely feeling it right now. Got one more to go, and I think we might call it a day, and then just check out the mall. So let's go ride our final coaster, Shellraiser, and let's go do it. Squidward just waiting for the bus here. He's gonna be late to his meeting at the Bikini Bottom Clarinet Club. Cowabunga, bro. Okay, just got off the final coaster, TMNT Shellraiser. very good first launch. The drop was pretty good, but a little bit after the drop, it was a little bit bumpy. The inversions were good. Overall, probably definitely my favorite coaster. Has one of the steepest, if not, I think the steepest drop in North America, and tied for the world with Takabisha, another coaster with a very steep drop over in Japan. But yeah, very solid coasters here. I like the atmosphere of the park, but I think it's time to go get some food so I don't pass out. So I just looked it up, and this actually is the steepest roller coaster in the world by like not very much, like about like half a foot. Hey guys, Future Chris here. Just wanted to make an update of what I said here. Looking back at some of the stats. So Takabisha is the second steepest drop in the world at 121 degrees, not feet. I don't know why I said feet there. And then TMNT Shellraiser is 121.5 degrees on the drop. So it is technically the steepest in the entire world. Just wanted to clarify that. And one thing I gotta say about the park, they're doing a very good job at making sure everything's clean. You have to put sanitizer on before you go on any ride. It's easy to keep 6 feet distance because there's nobody here, but even the situations I have seen where people have gone close, they've been enforcing it. So very good job at keeping people safe during the pandemic. Hey everybody, I'm home now, and before I cut to the outro, I just wanted to talk about a couple key things to know, or my thoughts and impressions about American Dream as a whole, and then I want to talk about the coasters a little bit more in detail. So two main things about American Dream at this current state is, one, there is not a lot of food options. I was really struggling to find something good to eat. There's like small places like Haagen-Dazs and Cinnabon, Dunkin', but there really wasn't a good place where you can just like sit down, eat like a meal, whether it's even fast food or something nicer. There was just nothing really in the immediate area to get food, so that was a struggle. And another thing that a lot of people might complain about, I didn't have an issue because I paid a lot to go to amusement parks and ride coasters before. But if you're going there as a family and you want to do like everything that the mall has to offer, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. So just to get into Nickelodeon Universe is $60, and if you want to do the water park, it's actually $79 for people over 10 on a weekday. So that is a lot of money, especially for the okay sized family, like 3, 4, or 5 people. So that's going to cost you a good amount just to go to a water park and an amusement park. You can get a combined ticket at like a Six Flags park for definitely way cheaper than that. So I think it is a little bit pricey. You do get free parking, which I guess does help offset it, because you do have to pay for parking at a Six Flags park. But I feel like a lot of people on the surface would be a little taken back by that, and that's just those are the main two things that I would say like at this current time might be things that might turn people off from going and visiting. And then I just want to talk about the coasters really quick. So I really loved Shellraiser. That was definitely my favorite of the day. The drop was great. The launch was great. I love the inversions. They had a couple moments where it was a little rough and rattly, and I also wasn't feeling good because of the coaster we're going to talk about in a couple seconds. But I definitely really enjoyed that. I can say that I've been on the steepest coaster in the world now, so that's kind of a fun thing to say. But then the coaster that really ruined my day was Shredder. Shredder really destroyed me. Like even for hours afterwards, I was just so nauseous and so delirious and like out of it. I was super sweaty and I was gonna pass out. I've definitely gotten worse with spinning as I've gotten older, but this really did spin me bad. Like really bad. Like a lot of spinners that I've been on don't really spin you too much, but this really left me feeling out of it. Like especially on the brake run too. Like I was just nonstop spinning on the brake run, like waiting to go back into the station to get off the ride, and it was very dizzy. So if you're prone to not being nauseous from spinning, I would recommend sitting this one out. But overall, I would do it for the cred. But it's just it's very bad if you're subject to spinning a lot, like feeling dizzy. Timmy's Half Pipe Havoc, I really did enjoy this one. It was very fun. It was just basically going back and forth. Like if you were in a half pipe, that's what the feel is supposed to feel like. But and the carts do spin, but me being by myself, I did not spin at all. So that's one thing. It might, depending on how many people ride, can be how much you spin. But it was very more calm ride than some of the other rides there. No inversion, just a simple back and forth thing. More of a thrill ride, like a kind of back and forth, like a pirate ship or something like that. But another coaster. First one I've been on, like I mentioned. Very, very fun. And then the one that really surprised me was Sandy Blast and Bronco. I really loved Sandy's a lot. And I haven't watched the POV for a while, so I kind of forgot about how it goes forwards and then you do it again and do it backwards. So that was really fun. I love those moments on that ride, just being completely upside down for short periods of time, like completely falling out of my seat. And I rode that one by myself. Every single ride except for Slime Streak I rode by myself. I was the only one on the train. And Slime Streak I rode with one other person. He was like in the middle of the train. And then that's the last coaster to talk about. It's Nickelodeon Slime Streak. Good family coaster, good starter coaster for people getting into coasters. I really enjoyed it. Just simple for what it is. It's a quality coaster, and I feel like a lot of places could use coasters like that in their lineup. So that being said, let's head to Me of the Past for the outro. So thanks everyone for joining me from Nickelodeon Universe here at American Dream. Join us for our next adventure. It'll be a Halloween one. It should be very exciting, if you know what I mean. So comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.